Welcome to another 5 on Friday, where today we are going to talk about titles that have the word snow in them, because it is that time of year where we need to be embracing the snow and just letting it fall and not worrying about where we have to be or what we have to do. Am I right? So the first one on the list is Snowflower and the Secret Fan by Lisa C., which is a historical fiction in China, and I absolutely loved this one. In my review of it on Goodreads, I talk about how I could not stop thinking about the characters, and even now when I see this title, I think about those characters and what they go through. It takes place in the 19th century, and we learn about all the things these women go through. It's sort of a generational story, and I absolutely devoured this one. It's so good. There's another one called Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Raish, and this is a young adult fantasy where they live in the kingdom of winter and magic has been taken away from them, and so our girl has to figure out how to get that back. I really enjoyed this one also. The next one on my list is called Let It Snow, and it is a compilation with 3 different authors: John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle, 3 really popular YA authors. And it's all set in the same town. There's been a huge snowstorm, and they each take a different story. So they're connected. They're connected in that way, but they're also different stories, which I really enjoyed and thought it was really a lot of fun. And then we have Sun, Moon, Ice, and Snow by Jessica Day George. This is another fantasy, a middle grade fantasy fairy tale retelling of a Norwegian fairy tale called East of the Sun, West of the Moon. And it is a beautiful, richly portrayed, lovely fairy tale retelling. I absolutely loved it. It has a little bit of Beauty and the Beast in it also. That must be part of that Norwegian fairy tale. And then the last one we have is Stitching Snow by R.C. Lewis, which is more of a science fiction retelling of Snow White. And in my review, I mentioned that if you are a fan of Cinder, then you're going to absolutely love this one also. And I remember being blown away and completely wrapped up and engaged in this one. It was really good. There's a lot of more titles that have snow in the title. So if you can think of any, let me know down below. These are the 5 that I picked to share with you today. They're kind of all over the place, all different genres, and if you haven't read any of them, I would highly recommend any of them to you. Happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays now that we are starting in on all that, and hopefully you will have some snow in your life. Until next time, happy reading.